Hey, so this is my Buffy thing for What's My Line Part 2. So, some things that we find out. Sam Zabuto is Kendra's watcher. Kendra has no last name. Willie's no good. Cordelia hates worms. Cordelia is a winter and a summer. There's a Slayer handbook. Oz is lazy. Oz saved Willow's life. Xander thinks Kendra's hot. Sire means the fathering or mothering vampire. There are 43 churches in Sunnydale. And Buffy likes pineapple pizza. So, some things from the commentary again from Marty Noxon on the DVD that won't spoil the whole world. The worms under the door shot was sped up. The line about nude photography was one that Joss added. The makeup welts that were on David Boreanaz for Angel when Drusilla's like pouring holy water on him. They were these makeup welt things that smoked, and they actually did cause David Boreanaz some discomfort. The episode started as one episode, but it kind of became two parts because of the content that developed. The bottles on the set of Willie's place are made of sugar. Willows takes her first vampire in this episode. And as Oz and Willow walk away, that conversation is ad-libbed. And Spike is on a wire when Drusilla is carrying him. Juliet Landau is not actually that strong. So, some thoughts on this episode. Slayerdom. We're clearly getting a new little bit of a look at Slayerness because this is the first time that we see a different Slayer, and this is kind of an anomalous situation because Buffy died, and it called the next Slayer, who is Kendra. So, in this episode, Buffy stops viewing her calling as such a chore. And she finally accepts her duty. I mean, she kind of has, but she accepts it in a new way. She realizes that it's part of who she is. And she also realizes that while she's been pining after this normal life thing since episode 1, she has a fairly normal life in comparison to many. And so she finds a new perspective on gratitude. Buffy has friends, family, and school, and Kendra isn't allowed to have those things. So the real life version in this episode, though, is replacement, sort of. Buffy kind of feels defeated by Kendra, who shows up and immediately bonds with Giles, and I think she feels like Kendra is a Slayer that maybe Giles would want instead of what he has, which is Buffy. I think we can all kind of relate to someone entering a tight circle and seemingly taking over. It can be hard. But I think what Buffy realizes by the end of the episode is that no one ever replaces anyone else, no matter what kind of role that is or is about, because none of us are replaceable. We're all unique and loved for who we are uniquely. But this episode ends in an interesting way. Despite how competitive Buffy and Kendra could be, they ultimately end up finding sisterhood. Xander and Cordelia, perhaps because each are sort of feeding a deep-seated sense of self-hatred, seem to fall for each other. Like, what is going on there, right? Whether or not we've sort of seen this coming, what does it mean that Cordelia and Xander are making out? Because they both profess to hate each other. And what is the history between Angel and Drusilla? We've heard some of it explained, but it's very strange and it's unfolding, but it sure seems like there's stuff there that we still don't know.